For so many reasons, you can't just take his word on anything. You saw him lie over and over to you. Over and over. And it became a joke. It was offensive and a joke. It's not funny. Including about this very issue about being the aggressor you lied to you on. And they embraced his position on that. They embraced it. Remember what they showed you in their opening statement? Text messages from Rocky to Relli on the way to the Playboy Cardi concert on November 6th, 2021 at 9:34. WYA is where you're at, where you at. Let's get to it. Stop talking my calls. They showed you this. That's the, I think Stevens Exhibit 13, if I have that right. They showed you that. They wanted you to believe that these were sinister messages and that Rocky, therefore, was the aggressor. First of all, you heard from 12-year-old Jamel Phillips, who said that there was nothing aggressive about these messages. He heard the calls. They were late to this Playboy Cardi concert, whatever that is, and they were trying to connect with Relli. But what else did you learn? When the prosecution showed you those texts, they wanted you to believe that those were the first messages of the evening, of November 6, 2021. What you learned was that Relli deleted the messages before that. The early messages that showed Relli's true character, his true animosity, his true aggression towards Rocky, his true intentions of meeting Rocky that night. He deleted messages before giving his phone to the police. On November 6, 2021, at 10:30 a.m., Relli texts Rocky first, saying this. Exhibit P. You got all this fake animosity towards me, LOL, beat me up, and I wish you would. Give me a reason, and you've been, whatever. You see what it says, I don't have to read that word. Relli made clear he wanted a reason to fight Rocky. He made it clear there. Matter of fact, his testimony made it clear. He said, from his trial testimony, what do you say under that vote? Give me a reason, he answers. And then I say, a reason to do what? To fight you, or whatever, at this point. So when he says, give me a reason, he's explaining what that meant. It meant to fight. To fight Rocky. Those were the first messages of the evening. You didn't see that. They presented the other messages from Rocky as the only messages that day. And that one wasn't their fault. Because their witness lied to them, lied to the police, and deleted messages. Destroyed evidence in this case, which he's fond of doing. And when I asked Relli if he deleted those messages before turning his phone over to law enforcement, he lied to you at first. There's a big shocker to me. At first he said, I don't recall. Then I showed him the messages. What did he say next? His go-to line. You see those messages? It's fake. It's fake. Anything that crushed him was fake. It's fake. You heard that a lot from him at this trial. When confronted with his own words, whether it's text or recorded conversations, it's fake. But he openly admitted he sent those texts to Rocky that day. But obviously he didn't like the way he would have looked at the police. He chose him to be the aggressor. So, it didn't fit his narrative, so what did he do? Delete them. What other communications were there? We're on communication still. Leading up to the November 6th altercation, you saw text messages from Relli to his friend Ty Y on October 16, 2021. And Relli was in LA, as we know. And he said, if Rocky don't, this is an exhibit, if Rocky don't do shit for this boy funeral, I'ma beat that end up. So, he's now threatening to beat Rocky up because he didn't think you heard what that was all about this ASAP member, ASAP Josh, who passed away. Rocky stepped up and paid for the flown back to New York and the funeral expenses for the family. For some reason, Relli on his own just thought, well, Rocky didn't take care of that. So he worked it. In fact, he did, he learned. So Relli sent that message on October 16th, threatening to beat Rocky up. Of course, when I first showed him that message, they objected. Not sure why that's his message, because they didn't want you to see that. Threatening to beat Rocky up. And why? Why did that not be relevant for you to see? It's offensive. That is offensive. That we had to bring that to you. Relli's willingness to lie to you over and over again without regard to his oath to tell the truth is offensive. When I asked Relli if he sent that message if he sent the message about beating up Rocky, he lied again. Falling back on his usual answers, I don't recall. I don't recall if I sent it. So I showed him, and his response. Look at his response here. What am I looking at in his text messages? He said, what? It's hard to read that for you guys. It's hard to read for me. But what he says is, what am I looking at? That text? I don't recall that. I don't remember that. I wouldn't even write that, he said. And that's at the bottom of that red box. I wouldn't even write that. And when I explained to him that the text was given to us from his phone, from the district attorney's office, he changed his answer to, this means nothing. Even if it was okay, yes. I mean, just like that. Just like that. So I don't write that. I don't write like that to, sir, this was given to us from your cell phone from the district attorney's office. Are you saying that's not yours? This means nothing. Even if it was okay, yes. So in a matter of 5 seconds, he went from, that's not me, I don't write like that, to, oh, they gave it to you from my phone? Okay, yes, it is me. That's perjury, ladies and gentlemen, that's perjury. Again. That's a crime, by the way, perjury. So I then asked Relli, if in that message that he sent, if the N-word in his text message, I'm gonna beat that N up, referred to Rocky. And you know what his answer was? I don't recall. Seriously. The message said, if Rocky don't do shit for this boy funeral, I'm gonna beat that N up. So why did he say I don't recall? Because he knew that message showed his animosity towards Rocky, it showed his aggression, and it showed his intent. That's why we had to bring that message up to you. We had to show you that. That didn't come on direct.